Yo, what's up fellas? Goldson back with another adventure. Today's Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. I did. I said I was going to go to the beach on Sunday, but I never went. End up staying at home crafting tailoring bolts all day and getting statistics on that. Because if you're not sure, I'm already at 310 knowledge points, which is the maximum amount of knowledge points you need for the tailors to make bolts efficiently. I'm going to make a video on that after this video, so I might make 2 videos today for a change. I'm feeling like getting most of the work done this week at the start of the week in terms of content, so I thought I'd make another video. I'm going to try and do the upload, schedule the upload, so it uploads and it renders HD and then it drops at a certain time. I'm just going to test the system because I think doing that might be better long term. I don't know. Going to give it a try, but today we're going to maximize your earnings and how much passive gold can 36 professions yield, and we'll get straight into it. And just so you know, my boy Canada streams on Twitch and on YouTube. He streamed on December 1st, I guess, Sunday. I think he does Sunday and Wednesday streams on Twitch and YouTube. So he's my idol. I started because of this guy, because I think he's fantastic. He's very entertaining, he's very educational, and he's very passionate about gold making, which kind of gave me the urge to do something similar. And yeah, go and watch his stream. I didn't watch him live, but I'm going to watch the VOD later, and it's a good 4.5 hour stream, and there's a lot of information in there. So if you are into that, but yeah, please support Canada_TV or Canada TV on Twitch and YouTube. So shout out to you, mate. Thanks for everything. Okay, so today we're going to talk about my 36. Well, when I say 36 professions, I mean I've got 18. I've got paladins here. So pink is paladin and purple is demon hunter. So these are really my tank alts, and I've set them up with Enchanting and Inscription, and you can see here today's Monday morning, and in the red box I put 11 p.m. Sunday. That's when it resets. So that's when the 4-day patron orders come in, like the glimmers. Flickers are every day, but the big ones are the glimmers. And if you do it every 4 days, if you log in every 4 days, you'll have max concentration. So it's inefficient. It's more efficient to log in every 3.5 days, but every 4 days you get the patron orders refresh, and you're going to have 1,000 concentrations in there. So it's more time efficient, but efficient in terms of concentration. No, it's not efficient, but really we want to really prioritize time efficiency. And today I'm going to go through. I'm going to show you Craft Sim how I scan the market with Auctionator, and then how I use it to sort of calculate how much gold. And what I want to do is go through it. We'll go through one order, but we kind of want to write down how much money we make from the enchants, how much money from the patron orders. Then we'll nip over to the scribes and then do the same thing. And we'll sort of add it up, and then we can sort of project how much we make on a weekly basis, roughly. And right now, it's probably the best time to do it because the market is really down. We're we're kind of at the bottom of the market, the bit of the lull period in terms of content cadence. I think the next patch is in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks' time, we're going to get patch 10.0.7, which is the Siren Isle. I don't think there's much gold to be had there. To be honest, I haven't been on the PTR. I looked at the videos and I'm like, it just looks like a filler patch. So to me, it's just noise. I'm not going to bother getting the ring. I might get the ring. I don't know if it depends on how much time we got, really. I don't hunt for mounts or achievements. I think it's all noise, because you can really distract you from your main goal. And if you're watching this channel, your main goal predominantly is gold first, and then mounts and collecting second, I would assume. But anyway, we'll have a look at the game. So you can see here, I've got my paladin. Boomby. We'll log into him. Got my cup of black tea this morning. Oh yeah, update on my bloody ringworm. It's getting worse, but I feel like it's drying up and it's slow. I've been using this tea tree oil. So I've got this tea tree oil, and apparently you mix tea tree oil with a solution of coconut oil, and then you just apply that to your skin, and it's kind of like a naturalish antiseptic. But anyway, we'll take the last video was quite quick. We'll go a bit slower this time because I do prefer slower content. Like, because I don't know, like if you're watching my videos, you kind of like the longer form. You know, because you're playing the game and you listen to me talk my shit on the second monitor or whatever. But yeah, we'll have a look. So if you don't know, there's this guy here right next on the left-hand side of the Artisans Consortium. If you talk to this person here, I would like to talk about profession equipment. And you can tick on this box, limit how much I see my crafting equipment. You see that? So now, because normally if you craft something, you put on your default crafting profession equipment. Now I'm kind of getting sick of it because it's like a hat, a cape, and it like, totally ruins your transmog again. But yeah, it's not that I really care about transmog, but really just say you know, quick one. So first I'll do, because I've just logged on for the day. It's only early, 8 o'clock in the morning. So what I do, I will do a full scan on Auctionator just to get today's prices, because you know I do want to get TSM installed, like, but I'm delaying it for so long. I don't know, but like, it kind of makes sense for posting, like using it for posting. And I was watching Mantheus's stream a while back now, and he was talking about the only reason he uses TSM is for DB recent, the marketplace value for that. And I kind of like, and he said in his video that like it's like every hour the API updates, and then you get sort of like an average price on the hour. So it's like it's kind of like in terms of stock trading, it's like the trailing 12-month trend. So but like in this case it's every hour, which gives you a more accurate price, which I kind of like. But with Auctionator, if you scan it, it will just give the whatever the market value is now. It won't, it doesn't account for like any market manipulation, like if someone buys out a shitload of stuff. Oh, okay, so enchant, we'll come straight into the enchant table, and I've got craft sim enabled. So what I do, so I've got full concentration. I go crafting orders first, click on that, and you can see we've got one we can't do, so we filter. And these ones here, if you go here you go. So you go open craft sim here, and then you go down to was it craft queue, so we can clear that one. And if you queue the work orders, it sort of shows you how much money you're going to make. So this one here is saying total profit 1,002.98. So we go back to the thing. So it's 1,002.98 for example, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to complete the patron orders, and we're just going to write in the raw numbers. So it's saying we can complete it all. So what do? We click on one. Oh, we can apparently click on here. Sometimes it bugs out, but we'll try it this time. So just craft, submit. Apparently we can do all of these, which is kind of handy. I remember in Shadowlands when I first started getting my feet wet into gold making, they had like the mission tables, and they had this add-on called TLDR, and it kind of, you just logged in, hit the table, the mission table I'm talking about, and then it'll fulfill all your orders and things and that, and then you log off straight away. It was fun, but obviously with this you got to do one click at a time. But that's all right. So apparently we've done them all. They're still showing here, but they're probably gone now. Yeah, they're gone now. All right, so the patron orders are done, I guess. We click on recipes now. So we'll do a quick recipe scan. Where is it? Recipe scan. So craft sim recipe scan. And because we did a fresh auction scan, we should be all right. So what we do, we click on that, we untick everything. So we got enchant, scan recipes. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Authority Adepts or Radiant Power by memory. Okay, so the two of my favorites. So Authority Adepts is the better one. Yep, 109%. Yep. They're very close to Radiant Power, but we get more profit from Authority Adepts. Okay, so today we're going to do the Authority Adepts, and I've got that favorited. And what I do, I just first things first, you want to do a shatter, and I've got like thousands and thousands of bloody crystalline powder, so I'm never going to run out of shatters. But you can see this weak aura here, and this weak aura is going to be in the description below, both of these. This first one is saying, hey, shatter's not applied, so when we apply the shatter, it will go away. See that? And then this one's saying, hey, you don't have the file of Ingenuity on, and I've got this down here, so I'll click that, and that gives us ingenuity. Because with these concentration crafts, mind you, predominantly we're prioritizing concentration, and we don't really care about how much the materials cost because it's all just revenue. But what we want is the more gold per concentration and getting refunds on that. So we get the shatter first, right? Then authority of depths, and then we change all the mats to rank 2 because rank 2 is going to be better. Put our vellum in, and then finishing reagents we're going to put. So we're at 20% ingenuity now. If we hit the concentration button, I've got another weak aura here that shows resourcefulness. So that's showing, this is like a visual weak aura, which is included into the description below. It says that without like hovering over the tool, I can just look visually and it says resourcefulness equipped. And if you click on this drop down button, you can like put different types of like your weapons in here. So it will automatically change. This drop down one is no mats, no make. And that's linked in the description below as well. So you can get that. And if you got the resourceful tool, multi-craft, ingenuity, and crafting speed, if you get a bit excited, I guess you don't really need it at all. But you put that, you drag those in from your bag, and then and in combination with this weak aura, you can sort of roughly see visually what you got equipped. So you're not like, oh fuck, like you'd be crafting something and you realize like, oh shit, I've been using the wrong tool the whole time. This way, this better. So you watch this resourcefulness. As soon as I hit concentrate, it should change to ingenuity. Boom. So and like if we deselect it, it'll go back to resourcefulness, which is awesome. So we're at 20% ingenuity. If we hit the concentration button, boom, straight up to 39%. All right, that's pretty cool because we got the buff from the file, and now we're going to add in the finishing reagent, which is the forged framework that's made by blacksmiths. So if you've got a blacksmith, it makes sense to make your own forged frameworks at this point. So because we got no multi-craft on this and we're going pure ingenuity, we'll add in that, and I can get a max of 47%, which is pretty cool. And that's saying I've got 1,822 gold. So we type that in. So we'll go back. We'll just open the calculator first. So it's saying 1,822 gold, 33 silver, I guess. So depending on how many crafts we get, we'll times that by. So we'll just put the calculator off to the side. And if we hit enchant all, it will just craft everything that you've put in the reagents. It will just keep crafting until you run out of concentration, basically. So you see there, so we had 5 crafts, and there's reagents saved as well. So it's a bit harder to calculate, but because we use craft sim, it sort of calculates it for you. So if we go back to the sheet, right, and that we had 5 crafts, so we go the profit on craft sim times by 5 equals, and what is it, 9,111.65. Okay, and that's going to sum it up here. So we can, if we double click the column, it will what do you call it? It will change the size to the correct thing. So like say if your column is like small and you can't see, just double click the 2 black lines over here, double click, boom. Saves you like manually trying to adjust it. It will just adjust it towards whatever's in the cell. Okay, so we'll go to the scribe patron orders. So we can close all that. We mount up because we're lazy, even though it's right there. So okay, scribe. So we'll do the patron orders first. So crafting orders. Again, because it's every 4 days, we should have a reset on the patron orders. So that means we're going to have at least 2 to 3 glimmers, which is glimmers, and then you have 30, the ones that give 30 artisan security, and then you got your flickers. They're your catch-up knowledge. So there's 3 flickers, bunch of stuff, but like really, we click on craft sim again, go to craft queue, and then we queue all the work orders, and that should tell us roughly how much money we got, or like how much. So according to this, we're going to lose 5,200, which is not ideal. So let's see what's expensive. So you can see this patient. Yeah, this one's not worth it. It's telling me to make a patient alchemist mixing rod for like 3,500 gold, and you only get 10 artisan security. So that's no good. So we just right click on that one, remove, and we see our profits more down to 2,000. And let's have a look at the other one. So this one's got a glimmer for 2,000. So that's technically 1,000 gold per point. And I want to showcase something else here, because while we're here, we click on specializations, and you can see on my build I've got 120 points here, which is like the multi-craft. What's that? resourcefulness and ingenuity. So this is the secondary stat page. So we got that maxed out. And then in archival additions, we're pretty much maxed out here. So technically we're at that point now where we've got 240 knowledge points. And we're fully spec'd into making Vantis runes at the moment, and contracts as well for the future. Next major patch, the 11.1.0, the Undermined Goblin patch, which is, I think that's going to be of Goblin patches, right? So because we're at 240 knowledge points, we don't necessarily need any more points. And I am putting excess points into like the alchemy mixing rod for some reason, but like yeah. So I really don't need these expensive ones. So I can like right click off those, remove and remove. So now we've brought down our craft. We're going to make money from these patron orders now. And it's going to make, what is it? 1,521. 1,521.28 silver. So 0.28. There we go. So let's complete these. So it's saying that I've got all the, I'm missing materials. So if you see this button here, create auctionator shopping list, if you just hit that a few times, that should make a shopping list. So if we go into our auctionade, our Brutosaur, the new one, open the auction, and then we go shopping, and then under shopping, CraftSim makes its own craft queue thing. So it's telling us we're 3 apricot ink short to completing those orders. So we just buy those because why not? We just send it. I should make my own, but I'm a bit lazy at the moment, and I'll probably make some more. But once that's done, that's done. Now we can open up the mailbox, open up the ingredients, and we should have everything. We got all the right ingredients to do all this stuff. I could have said something funny then, but it would have been inappropriate. But anyway, shout out to How High, if you ever watched that movie. You know what I'm talking about. I know there's one gold maker out there that knows exactly where that reference comes from, and that's from my man Baby Powder. What's up? All right. So okay, back to the video. Sorry. So we go back to Craft Queue, open it up. I guess I think we just click on one, and then we just get started. Like just click claim start order. This order is no longer available. See, okay, it's bugged out. So if I hit it again, see it says it's no longer available. So this craft seems bugged out. So I'm gonna have to log out and log back in for it to fix itself. I'm just thinking now that as I'm logging back in, should I, after I bought the item, should I cleared the order list, the craft queue, and then like re-queued again? I don't know. It's buggy for me sometimes. It might not be for everyone else. I don't know. But I experience a bit of bugs now and then with CraftSim. So we'll just clear it all and we'll just do it normally. So cancel that order. We'll just try and work it out at the moment. So if we just go queue work orders. Right, then we've got to find the ones that is expensive. So get rid of that one, and that one, which should bring us back. So what was it? 1628.50. It's changed. 1628.50. All right, so it's changed. But because we're going to do all of them, I'm not going to show. I'm obviously not going to do all of them. I'm just going to do one, and then I'm going to go through and do all of them. Then we'll talk about it more at the end. Yeah. Let's go back to the game. Okay, let's try it again. So we'll just go claim. Craft. Okay, now it seems to be working. So just minor bugs there, I think, but nothing that can't be coded out and fixed, I guess. But it's a bit hard to know. I honestly feel like I said I'll put a bug report in, but I never did it because like I feel like if I was him, I would personally like make sure that I self-test my own program, I guess, my own code, and make sure it's like the best. But that's my OCD. He probably doesn't have that, and probably he's not incentivized to do it either. And that just tells me one thing: it's the passion isn't fully there. But anyway, that's probably not a good take to say. But I speak my mind. Okay, that's all done. So if we click guild and then patron, there should be only the ones that we didn't want. So that's good. So it is helpful. I'm not going to bash CraftSim at all, but I kind of just did, didn't I? But shit. Oh well. Sorry, mate. But what are we doing? So that's done now. So the patron orders are done. So now we go straight into the recipe scan. Yeah, sorry. I do like recipe scan, but I already know it's going to be Vantis runes for sure. Okay. All right. So this is a good bug because this happened before, and then this is the bug that I wanted to address. And he said, "What bug?" Talking about Genji WoW here, and this is the thing. So this Vantis rune's coming up with 0 contract 0 contract 0. I don't understand it. Like I've got I've only got enabled concentration on. We can like do another scan, I guess. So it's not even coming up at all. It's not even registering at all. So I don't know what's going on there, man. So count that as a bug, I guess. But I just know like on here, on the craft sim recipe scan, it's not even registering. But on the average profit craft sim, if I hit the concentration button, it's saying it's 194%, which is cool. And if we add the mirror powder in, it's saying 1400 per craft, which is awesome. So we'll write that in the calculator. So 1401.35. So just so you know, there it is. And we'll just craft it. There we go. We still got the file of concentrated ingenuity bar. We're getting the sequence. We're at like 28%, and we're getting a few procs here. Couple multi-crafts. All right, that's all done. Boom, see ya. Okay, so we had how many crafts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we times that by 6, roughly 8,400. So we'll go across 8,400. 84080.1. There we go. So that's roughly saying 20,000 gold. Okay, but we want the average. We'll actually do the average later. We'll do all that later. But you can see here, I'll just do a little tick box. So I'll tick that box, so it's all done. And I'll go through the list, and you can see here, this box isn't ticked, and same at the bottom here. But once all of these boxes are ticked, then I don't need to do those expensive orders anymore. So I just do the profitable ones. Yeah. So, but I just remember I do this every 4 days. So right now I'll go ahead and do all this, and then we'll come back. So I'll just cut to that right now. Oh, sorry. Before we cut to it, I forgot the finishing steps. So I'll open the mail, just like the other video from Friday, and then we'll open up the knowledge points, and then these bags, we do it one at a time. We go 1, 2, 3, yep. And then we open up the wall bank. So we chuck out Katie's stamp whistle, or you can use your mount or whatever. And then I just deposit all the wall bound items. So you can see here a quick sneak peek for Tuesday's video, i.e. tomorrow, weekly recap. I think we're profitable, and because we got another round of selling today, we're definitely going to be up, I think. We'll see. We'll find out in proof of gold section tomorrow. So I just right click on those. So deposit all bound items basically does everything except for like consumables in your main bag, because that would be annoying. But then you have to just right click manually to put them in the wall bank, and then that's it. I'll just log out. So quick one there. Sorry, we'll cut to the final bit now. I just want to quickly apologize to Genji. I was probably a bit critical before what I said. I've sort of done it a bit, used it a bit more since the last cut, I guess, and I think I got it to work all the time now. I have to do a certain amount of steps, and it does help having all of the materials already for the, I don't know, what the scripting for it to work, I guess. But like with the enchanting orders, like I have most of the mats already in the warband bank, so like queuing up the orders it doesn't bug out. It's only when I have to like purchase stuff from the auction house that I have to reset it. All I do is reset the queues. I'll show you. It's more apparent in the inscription orders. So I'll cut to that. I'm back on the scribes, and all I've done is I go straight for it to not bug out. I go craft queue, and it'll come up. So I click queue work orders, and it comes up with all the ones I can do. And I'm pretty sure if it says max, it means I got the materials to do it. If it says 0, 0, it means I can't do it. So for this one, I don't want to spend money, so I remove. But I want this one here because it's profitable, but I don't have the materials. It's saying I'm missing 2 codified greenwood. So I go, all right, so I create a shopping list, and then I go into the craft center. It should show codified greenwood, yep. Click on that, I buy the materials, yep. Right, so this is the part. So I've got the materials now, but craft sim probably doesn't know that I've got the materials in my bag. See how it's like it's all zeros now, it's all red. So I think that's where the scripting goes a bit, how you going. But all I do is I clear it. Oh wait, hold on, before I go too far, let's open the mail first. Might have stuffed it up then again, saying it again, but I'm just trying to troubleshoot it and work it out. Okay, so I've collected the stuff, that codified greenwood, and I've opened that craft sim. Now it's gone red. So that's telling me the script hasn't picked up the new inventory. But if I clear it, like if I started crafting, like if I was, normally I could craft a few of them, then it'll bug out. But if I clear it and then add it again. Or now it's saying queue work orders. Let's go out of it completely, go back in craft queue work orders. All right, so it's the script's working fine. This last one we remove, and now everything is green. All the ticks are green, so that's telling me that the crafts script is working, and when I get to this stage, then this next craft submit button works. So yeah, which I do like. I will admit it's perfect when it works really well. So I'm just thinking, like, in my mind, if I was a coder, I don't know, I'm just thinking like the craft queue needs to rescan the bags inventory or something, rather than like clearing it all and then clicking off and then restarting again. But you know, it's a small thing, but it works perfect now, but I know how to use it. But I'm just thinking for like the average person, they'll come in here and they'll go, and they hit a roadblock, they'll be like, that's no good, you know. But sorry for the interjection in the video. I thought I would address it. I kind of feel bad for voicing my opinion too much, and I tend to be a bit insensitive. It's just my personality. But yeah, so that's all finished now. So we click guild and then go back, and yeah, it's working good. Thanks, mate. I wish you all the best with all your coding. You're very good. I will admit that, way better than me. But yeah, thanks. I'll cut to the final results now for the second time. All right, sweet. Now we've done all the bloody, what do you call it, orders and enchants, and put everything in the war bank, and we've tallied up all the bloody numbers and stuff. And we're going to go through it, and I'll show you roughly the rough numbers that I've come up with, and they're quite amazing, to be honest, after working it out. Yeah, see what you think, and we'll go to the spreadsheet. So over here, hello. All right, so on the spreadsheet, you can see here that we've ticked off all the boxes. We've changed bloody patron orders to the new day. So the next time we log in and do this will be on this coming Friday, and then again on the following Tuesday. So every 4 days we do this, and I've pretty much got the full build on both professions, like the 200 enchanting points, or 200 knowledge points for enchanting, which is basically the authority of Depth's weapon enchant, or the max Nerubian crafter. So it's 200 points, and then in the scribes it's 210 points for and that's fully maxed. So in my build, I've got full max build, I've got full max professions and enchants all on all my gear. So I'm kind of what you would call a beast crafter. Okay, so I've got 18 alts, both with enchanting scribe. So just as a recap, and we've put in the information here. You can see here, just quickly, the green ones are profit, and the red is negative. So I still did them because I'm still obtaining the artisan security, because in the future, when season 2 comes out, we can use our artisan security to purchase like the enchanting bag for 600 artisan security, and then you have a small percent chance to get the new recipes from the new raid, which is super like goblin gambling type of shit, but we do it anyway, because if there's a chance, if goblins are going to gamble, this is the gamble, because to get a recipe before the raid even comes out is nuts. And people were doing it in season 1, and now that people know about it, including myself, are going to be probably giving it a go, and be worth doing a video on it too. We might do one on the PTR. Just depends on how much artisan security we can like accumulate in this time, and then try it out. Who knows? I don't know. But what I've done here, it's all a bit of a mess, but I'll break it down for you, and then we'll talk about it a bit more, like for how it can relate to you and your setup, or if you're thinking about doing this but you're just not sure if it's profitable or not. I'm telling you straight up, it's profitable, and you should do it. But because the amount of knowledge you have to, and add-ons and experience, I guess, to get to that point and know that clicking that button is like the best thing going long term. But anyway, we'll talk about it a bit more. So this is based on 18 alts, and this I can change it later, but this is based on mine. So I put knowledge points here. We'll go down each one. So this orange box, these 3 boxes here, is showing you how many knowledge points I've got to have this build. So 5,580 sounds like a lot, but when you add it up and divide it by how many weeks we've been out for launch, plus all the first craft bonuses and treasures and all that kind of shit, really you could have just been doing this every 4 days since launch, and you'd probably be exactly where I am now, really. But like, I'll put in a price here, like the average knowledge point price, right? Like right now it's probably 500 gold per knowledge point, and I've just times these numbers together. So you're looking at about 2.8 million just on knowledge points, like how much you got to spend money-wise to get all this knowledge, because you need the knowledge to get the stats. All right. So and okay, in blue, the blue one, I've calculated roughly how much it would cost at today's prices to get all the tools and accessories, the same as me, and the recipes, mind you. So the Authority of Depths enchant right now on NA is the median price is 140,000, and I bought mine for about 200,000. So they've come down a bit. There's only there's 314 available. So if you click on here and you look at the quantity, so you can get them down to 110, 100. If you can get them down, like look at these ones are like 8 gold. So we could probably change that. So let's say it's 95k. We'll go back to here and we'll just change the recipes to 95k, which might make it a bit more better. So recipes would cost you, today's price is about 1.7 million. Missives would cost you 27,000. Enchants 72. Like this is like the raw materials. This is for rank 4 tools and accessories and rank 3 enchants. So like really, investment, if you want to copy me and do 18 alts the same as me, it's going to cost you 266,000 gold per alt as an initial investment. So total investment would be 4.8 million gold, which sounds like a lot, but like it's the old adage, like you got to have money to make money. So I started the War Within with 19 million. That's why you saw my money going all the way down, nearly hit rock bottom. Now we're sort of coming back up, we're peaking, we're on the home stretch now. We're sort of slowly getting back to surplus, and once we get past surplus, that's when we start counting to 100 million, and that's the goal for the War Within, is to get 100 million, and I reckon we're going to smash it. We're definitely going to smash it, but it's just a time thing, effort and time, and it's like anything. You put any time and effort into something in the real life, boom, you're going to get rewarded. Okay, all right, so on a weekly basis, so I've just summed up the total here. So this is all the averages. This purple box or cell is the average profit per alt, I guess, every time we do the thing. So we're looking at every time we log in, and it only takes about 5 minutes to do all this shit once you're fully set up. So, and for 5 minutes, you're going to earn about 21k, right? Roughly. So that's without taking the fee. So the total is 769,000 gold, and then you minus the fee. So that's the actual profit. Because if you don't know, if you sell stuff on the auction house, you get sconned with the 5% fee, auction house fee. So you always minus 5% off whatever kind of revenue you're looking at, right? So on average, that's like a weekly profit of about 40,000 gold per week per alt, right? Which is nuts. And well, according to my calculations, that's about a 15% return on investment each week. Which if you could make 15% in the real world every week on your money, man, you're going to be really rich really quickly. 15% ROI per week. Like, you're lucky to get that per annum, like, in the current real world economy, We're going to get to that one day. But we want to learn in the game first, because it's really not too punishable. But I've calculated roughly 56 weeks left of the expansion for me personally. And according to these numbers, it's going to be about 41 million gold profit from now until the end of the War Within, I guess, which is pretty nuts for like 18 characters. And you got to consider, we're like at the bottom of the market, like we're in the lull period again, and so like the profit per alt is somewhat low. It could go lower, like if it halves, if everything halves in price, we're still looking at 20 million gold over the War Within, just on these 18 alts. Obviously, the more alts you have, the more you can scale up, because all I'm doing is scaling it up. Say if you don't have time to put 18 alts in, let's say, look, for example, at the moment, I'm earning 2.5 tokens a week on average. So 2.5 WoW tokens a week, and I'm really only spending, shit, we can quickly work it out, man. How much time? So let's say it takes 5 minutes to log in. So 5 minutes times 18, which is 90 minutes, times that by 2. So that's 3 hours, basically 3 hours a week once this is fully set up, because it takes a little bit of time to get set up, which is pretty easy when you think about the long term. So, and then when you go into maintenance mode, which I'm in now, 3 hours a week, I log in and do this. So for 3 hours, I'm kind of making, shit, I'm going to divide this. So total profit divided by 3. So we're looking at nearly or just under 250k per hour average, which is pretty nutty. But when you add it all up together with all my other alts and professions and shit, it's going to get stupid. It really is. Okay, so I've got alts up here. Let's see if my calculator works properly. Okay, sorry for the delay. My calculator was a bit stuffy, but I'm gonna show you again. So I've got 18 alts, and if you don't have time for that many, you could just say you want to do like 6 alts only, and then that should change it. So if you only want 6 alts, it's a total investment of 1.6 million gold. If you buy the recipes at the prices at 95k, like I showed you. So, but like you're basically earning about 243,000 gold a week, which is still 15.23% return on investment. So really, you're gonna get your money back pretty quick. So look at rough maths, that's about 7 weeks. Once after 7 weeks, you're gonna have all your capital back, and then it's pure profit at that point. So mostly, at the moment, I'm personally just getting my money back, and then it'll just be going on from there. But like looking at this, according at the token price on NA is currently 287,000 gold. So at this rate, we're getting about 0.85 tokens a week, just with 6 alts, you know. And mind you, a lot of people have got, and like 6 alts, that's pretty achievable if you play a moderate amount of World of Warcraft. Like you could I would say most hardcore, semi-hardcore people have 1 of each class. So that's like 13 characters. So let's say you have 13 characters, 1 of each class, right? And then you put double professions on them. You're looking at 29 million, just under 30 million gold over easily you could say 2 gold caps easily just by maintaining it. So you could if I wasn't into gold making, I would just have 1 of each. I would have this set up for sure, because then I can make my own enchants, I can make my own staffs and shit, and then just play Mythic Plus. And just having this 13 characters, you can fund all of your raid consumables and Mythic Plus gear and all that for the whole expansion, and probably pay for your game time as well. So and if you're playing that much anyway, you might as well do something like this, because you save money. I know someone else is going to be paying for it, but that's because they value their time more than you, I guess. If you value your time personally, you're not doing gold making, you're buying the token, and it's done that way on purpose. But yeah, it's crazy. But really, if you are willing to spend the time and make a bunch of gold slowly over time, like I am, because slow and steady wins the race, as I always say. Slow and steady, we're going to get there. We're going to get to 100 million and beyond in Midnight as well, the next expansion. And so I do follow my journey, and I predominantly update on X. And yeah, you're going to get more updates on X. I update all my videos onto YouTube and X. X might be uploaded a bit earlier than YouTube for going forward, but yeah, we'll see how that goes, because I'm trying to give more value to being an X follower. And if you are subscribed to me on YouTube, please follow me on X as well, because my numbers, I got less than 300 followers, mate. It would be nice to get a couple more on there, and hopefully you'd be a bit more informed on what I do day to day and stuff like that. But I normally don't try and plug my own shit, but I really do like X more than YouTube. Yeah, but that's anyway. That's my 2-1 worth, I guess. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you tomorrow on the weekly reset, when we're going to go through and see actually how much gold we made in total across all of my endeavors. So, Turu, take it easy, boys, and I'll see you tomorrow.